Awesome. Welcome to our stream today. We are streaming the um, first standard shipment to Cologne, and we're in the top cut now, where Rune Peters is playing against Warlock. And I'm over 15-15, and I'm joined today by Torpedo Tyrus.
Hey, hey. So we missed the start, but nothing too interesting happened now. Ruben plays quite a normal Rekhosh without Banker and Boomerang. The only cheat options are two Botulas.
Interesting. So,
And
so why
the
are we
other
seeing?
tiebreaker.
Sorry.
That's fine. And then Luvum is quite similar to Jai's one. I didn't know that Malapert is in the deck, but I like it a lot. And we got a score last turn, 2 turns ago.
Interesting. You talked about Jai's Nubem. What does Jai's Nubem do?
It's a bit faster version of Tuno's list from 2 weeks ago, I guess. So the main goal is to score, but forking the runner with measured response or measured response machine gun with Basil Spire.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's people say it's a kill deck, which can score, but yeah, it's quite strong, but seems quite strong. And the Wayland representation is quite high at our tournament. So I guess it's right. It's a good deck. It's a but you don't like to
Oh,
lose the Basil Spires.
yeah, that seems to suck pretty much. But we're in measured response range now.
Yes. But the Hosh deck is quite rich, actually.
Okay, so you don't think we can see a measured response kill here?
We can, but it's quite hard without a Basil Spire score.
Ah, yeah, because we need like 3 copies in hand.
Yeah, probably.
I see.
So Ruben is in a quite a good spot right now.
Okay, and I guess that's an agenda that's being pushed, or what are we seeing here?
Yeah, there's no other option or not other advanceable cards in the deck, so
Okay,
should be an agenda.
interesting.
Search
Yeah,
comes in quite handy.
definitely. Um, yes. During approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we're seeing purge during the approach window, so the gain 1 credit subroutine will fire. And yeah,
Yes.
I guess that agenda is safe.
Yes.
Virus seems to help a lot. What do we have in archives? A lot of face downs, but that's not that surprising for Nuvem, I guess.
Yeah. So Flacewater gets a lot of play right now because mainly because Fermenter, I would say.
Yeah,
Nearly
fair.
all decks play Fermenter now, also Shapers and Anarchs at least, and
Fair.
it's quite important
Yeah.
for the econ.
Why are Shapers on Fermenter? Is their econ engine that bad?
I know you know, but yeah. It is a bit, at least.
Interesting, interesting.
Infameta helps a lot,
Yeah,
specifically because you can cheat it out. So
true.
with Maggie or with Madani.
Yeah. But interesting to see that we got our Buzzard score here with the nano
Yes,
management. Very spicy.
but now we got a problem. The credit total is quite low.
Yeah,
And
but
it will be quite hard to get enough money to do some measured response tricks, I guess.
do you really think that measured responses you out here? I mean, you have a nano management in the bin. You just need like 7 credits and a full turn, and then
Yes.
you can simply score out with a 3-2
Yeah, but
agenda.
it's only 2 out of 26 now that you can fast advance. Or you need a second nano, which is
Fair.
possible, but
Does the list play what's it called? Slash and burn?
um I don't know really. Let's
Okay.
look. Yes, 1 copy.
Oh, so we could, in theory, uh,
Yes.
see
Fast
nano
advance.
management and slash and burn advancing
Yeah.
together for I don't know.
So
Are there any
movement
other
comes in quite handy now.
2-4 agendas? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Moving doing a lot of work.
transport.
Transport. Yeah, that I haven't seen that card for so long. Now it's being played. I'm confused.
Yeah. It's quite good in the Zap matchup for sure,
Definitely.
and helps with deep dive, or even with Rack Crim,
I see.
who goes a bit too aggressive with run events. So
You can shut down like transfer of wealth with that, I guess.
yeah, I guess Clean Getaway is a big one because you
Ooh,
pay a
true.
lot upfront.
That's true. So probably also bravado. No, bravado doesn't work. Never mind. Oh, and there we see
Yes.
the score. GG.
Oh,
Well
GG.
played.
Damn, yeah.
Look,
Yeah, that was not unlucky, but lucky that the of the books was in hand.
definitely. Yeah, looked like a pretty interesting match for sure. That
And
virus.
can get quite fast, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so lots of agendas around, but
Yeah, it was a big problem that Ruben didn't find the rising tide
yes,
in time.
yes, that could have done a lot. Yeah,
So you had to commit a lot of items.
well
So
played
yeah, nice.
by both players for sure. Let's see. Do you want to check if the other game is still in progress?
Yes.
No, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I
Yes.
guess I'll be wait for a second to make the next pairing, and then we'll see you in the finals.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to our final game today. Yeah, we're seeing Hoshiko again versus Nebula.
Yes, it's quite a similar list to the one Ruben played. Um, so Wreck Hosh without Banker, two Butcherless, and some kill protection actually, two Stone Chip, which
Interesting.
come in quite handy because we got Kill Nebula. Noticeably, it's not the list from King, um, but quite similar. So the influence band is 3 end of the line,
Okay, 3
as
end of the line.
usual. Yes, so a lot of firepower.
Definitely. And then you just create tags and kill with end of the line, or is it like more of a touch-ups list?
It plays both. Touch-ups is a multi-purpose card in that matchup. You can use it for fast advancing the false leads,
Oh
but
yeah.
um, yeah, luckily for Nebula, there's also petty cash for that in the list.
You uh,
So yeah,
what
yeah.
what
The important thing in the matchup is to balance the runs on centrals for the runner.
okay.
Can be quite hard because it's nearly impossible to run every turn against Nebula.
Yeah, and
Or if you can, then the matchup is quite easy, but
fair
it's
enough.
normally not possible. And also the one-off Funhouse is hard.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty
The Hannah
annoying.
comes down. That's a good thing for sure if we um, or have only one false lead scored,
Mm-hmm.
then Hannah helps a lot.
I see, because you can
Um,
like dodge dodge an oppo completely.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
Does this list play oppo? Or what are the tagging cards?
Yes. Yeah, three Oppo.
The oppo research. Okay.
I don't know if we see a public trail. Take a look. So no, we got one bigger picture, three Oppo,
Okay,
three
so
touch-ups.
only oppo research is the only way to tag.
Uh, besides Oracle Think Tanks.
Oh,
Three.
interesting. So this list really plays a lot of one pointers.
Yes.
Interesting, interesting. And the rest of the suit are is what exactly?
Um, you got the embedded reporting, three, and two next big thing, and one tomorrow headline.
Okay,
So
interesting. So what?
it's
Yeah.
it's an agenda suite. It's maybe fine against Hosh because you don't have that much multi-access,
Okay.
but we got a finality in the list.
Oh, so
Um,
Hail Mary
I
runs are
played
totally possible.
mouse and heard Ruben talked about it because there's a lot of twinning tech right now, or people play or start play twinning tech, so it's good to have another way to
Hmm.
end the game.
I see. And what's happening here? Nebula is icing up the centrals. I guess that's not that surprising.
Yeah, the false lead score is of course big, but one false lead don't kill actively,
Hmm.
only reactively if you can stick a tag somewhere.
Okay,
But it's
because
quite dangerous because mm, last meter the matchup was quite good for Hosh. It's quite
Yes,
hard to kill through steel skins, but touch-ups makes it
resolve
quite
that
hard.
issue. Does the
Yes,
Hoshikuras play enough events that you can always safely say uh, event and get that two advancements most of the time? Or that two
that's a good
shufflebacks?
question. Mm, it's not that easy to see.
Okay.
Let's take a look. That's not that many, but
Okay, so this might be a problem
you
as
can for
well.
sure track it because nearly all events are uh, money cards.
Okay. So they usually get played pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Besides two pinhole and the Ashen and finality, of course.
This. Okay, and Hoshiko got down the breakers. Buzzsaw, Rising Tide,
Yeah.
and pretty good econ engine with Paladin and Mystic, I guess.
Yes. So it will be quite handy if we got an leech. There is
There
a
we go.
leech. Yes.
Now the
So it
full
helps a lot
rig is active.
versus
Messny chessable.
mess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig that.
Also Funhouse and other stuff.
I see, I see. Yeah, let's
So
see what Nebula can do with 10 credits worth of ice.
yes.
Oh, now smiling
So
Zarefna.
yes. So unsmiling res effect is popped. So we can only break one subroutine.
That's a nice damage.
Yes. It's nice, but now we got two steel skin less to worry about. So you
That's
can brute
true.
force it
Can just go
end of the
double
lines.
end of the line,
Yes.
and that should be a kill most of the time, right?
Yep. Yep.
I see, I see. And if that,
Right now
yeah,
it's fine. As long as the threat isn't active for Oppo research, it's quite hard to kill with one false lead. If a second one gets scored, it will be
a
a
lot
different
harder.
story.
Yeah. Can you kill good when you have like one false lead threat, so big oppo, and the opponent has Hannah? I guess that's still pretty difficult then, right?
Um, yes, you need double false lead, and it's fine.
Okay. So that Nebula deck is really trying to get that second false lead scored, I guess.
Yeah, I guess in this matchup for sure.
Okay, okay. So
So
it's
there is a possibility that we got one of the four hack agendas,
Mhm. And if
and we can,
that's on like the last click or something, then
yeah, or on the
first.
second click,
Yeah.
so you can use a false lead.
Yeah.
Um, Bigger picture is a threat for sure because we can bigger picture double end of the line from there.
Oh, yeah, because it creates a second tag.
Yes.
I see. I guess that deck doesn't use the first move that often.
No, I don't think so. There are some decks with with a measured response, but
Mhm. That's not in here.
yes. And that's, I guess, the big difference from Top Cut playing to Swiss playing. You you should have an eye on it in Swift, and you don't know which list people play.
Yeah, but
But
here you
now
know
you got
how much credits I have is completely irrelevant for the runner.
Yes.
At
So
least
you shouldn't drop too low because Oppo is still a thing. But
true. And then we have the
oh,
Funhouse,
Funhouse on HQ. Interesting.
and Bobalok has to break it if he wants the clean getaway money. So
Yeah, but it's fine. He is on 3 clicks, so he can take the tag from Funhouse.
yeah, but like if we have a ping
Yeah,
here,
but yeah, or it's still fine. You got Hana, but
true,
oh, that's a combo. Vasilisa and
indeed.
Mesni.
That's short by 1 credit now, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So Bobalok has to take the second tag to reach HQ here. But I guess you're not that concerned if the corp is only on 1 credit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, losing 3 here is a lot, and then 1 single credit left to break the Mesni Chestvo.
Yes.
Ooh, that was a bit fast, but as long as
Yeah, but it's unlikely that the false lead is a fail, I guess.
yeah, I mean if you have what's it called? Predictive. Ah no, you have too few clicks after that. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And you get the Nebula money end of the turn, so that
Yes,
don't
so
help
that doesn't help at all.
either.
I see, I see. Okay, so what is
So
happening
I guess
now in the next few turns?
so. I think the R&D protection is quite low.
Okay.
We only got one funhouse in the list, and it's stacked on HQ.
Yeah. Yeah, HQ
So
is horribly expensive, right?
yes, but R&D isn't. So you have to pay 3, of course, for the unsmiling, but that's fine, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Twinning would be really helpful right now. There are 2 in the list.
To get those peaks into Auntie.
Yes. So it doesn't line up so good versus Nebula, but you can R&D lock at least. That would be
Yes.
quite handy.
Oh,
Oh,
and
a
the
perch
fermenter
is down.
get purged. And we see a trickster. We see another leech.
Yes. So again, we see a leech, we can say.
Yes, indeed.
So Hansen tries to create a bit of breathing room to score a second false lead. That's for sure the game plan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a secret, I guess. Um,
But I guess they haven't found it yet. Otherwise, they could score here with the pity cash, I think.
yes.
Okay. Is there much the runner can do if there are 2 false leads scored?
The list plays 2 stone ship actually, so
Oh, you can still pop that, and
you
then
can
you're
go
at
to 9.
9 cards because
Yes.
7 isn't enough for double end of the line. But I guess
Yeah.
if you expect end of the line, you can also use steel skins. So if you're at 7 cards, or let's say
Yeah.
6 cards, well,
But you can play touch up end of the line of an Oppo, because you flip with Oppo and
Oh
can
yeah,
then
yeah.
false lead,
Okay.
don't false lead.
So this really got all the firepower available.
Yes, so there is a kill line that kills 100%, I guess. Um,
No,
but
even this doesn't kill uh with steel skin and double stone ship, right? Because you have like 11 cards in that case.
but you touch up first, and
Oh, and remove the steel skins. Yeah, okay.
yeah, maybe. I guess you have to pop it first, or at the beginning of the turn. Ah, you don't have to. I don't know. Let's
Okay,
see,
okay.
I
But
guess.
it's like it gets pretty rough as soon as the second false lead is
Yeah, and we
scored.
we get to meta right now. Uh, we should go back to the game, I guess.
That's probably true. Yeah, the fermenters are
I l-
ticking up, and we got a next big thing steal, I think just from the board.
yeah. Yes. It's interesting because now Opera is online, and that's quite big.
I guess that was the idea behind that.
Yes. I call it the Panel line.
Just give them something, and
Yeah.
if they're not happy,
And
they get
Oppo.
oppoed.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember it was a serious line against Freedom or
Mhm.
Renee. Oh, we got the big Oppo,
Yes.
and that's a thing. But we got a guaranteed kill. No thanks. Okay. It doesn't seem.
All the
Huh.
tags are cleared. Warlock asking in the chat again if Tanzen wants to take an action.
Yeah, but now it's pretty unlikely.
I guess. Okay, so
But now we are in a spot that. Oh, yeah.
yeah, theoretically the same could happen again, and then you don't have Hannah anymore to save you.
Yes. So it can be risky because nah, Hansen drops too low on money, I guess. So it's
Okay.
okay.
How big
So
Oppo is
even
7
if
credits?
yes, so even if we find an agenda now,
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's no kill line really. But it's quite sketchy, or it can be sketchy.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so Nebula is flipped back.
Yep. So there's no false lead score
Yes.
possible.
So we're just waiting for the next big Oppo.
Yeah, yeah. Probably it's now just money up, and
And wait until the runner.
for Hosh, we have to search for multi-access now.
Yes, to dodge that to get that agendas fast enough before Nebula is
Yeah.
rich enough.
I'm interested in the not rest ice on R&D.
Definitely. What could that be?
So my prediction would be ping.
Oh yeah, because you can give the tag when it suits you best.
Yeah, I guess so. Um, it could be another unsmiling, but I don't think so.
What else do we have? A tree line. Interesting. But I guess that would have been rest earlier already.
I guess. But now, yeah, now it's quite expensive to rest.
Fair.
Hmm.
Is that an agenda again?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but maybe. We don't know.
13 credits sounds enough to get that pin. Oh, where did the last echelon go?
Gone. It's overinstalled, I guess, because the party
Oh.
gets angry.
Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, that. Last turn.
Yes.
Boba trashed that echelon. To install it again, get the paladin credits, get the twinning counter. That's pretty nice actually.
Yes. Yeah, it's good because it's a non-interactive way to stack. And I guess we we got a lot of sure gambles left. That's good. Also, two clean getaways and the Ashen.
Okay, so we won't run out of money or um, mystic mystic triggers.
Nope. At least not in the near future.
That's big, I guess.
Yes. So the deck runs quite low. Um, we will get to a point where Rosh can access a lot of cards with finality plus twinning.
And twinning, yeah, that's like 7, 6? I don't know, but seems like a lot for sure.
So that's an option for sure for a Hail Mary run. So we got an Raindrops run, but Raindrops alone is not enough to get the Mamie down.
Hmm. Is there a second Hannah in the list?
Um, I'm not prepared, so I don't know.
Okay, I'll look it up real quick.
No, there's only one.
Okay.
Finality, yes, yes. So we can break nearly all ice for nothing.
That's pretty good.
So we have no additional cards accessed. Guess it's correct because you only want to poke for one. A double Oracle lose you the game probably.
Yes. And not losing the game sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it helpful for winning actually.
Bad fermenters are really ticking up a lot.
Yes. So money isn't the problem for sure. And
Definitely.
if the leech or the leech is running, it helps a lot too.
Hmm.
So now it's a race.
Yeah, who?
Bosch hopes to access one more agenda. It's not so important which one. Ah, but it would be good if it's a 2 or a 3 pointer, and from that you can really dive deep into R&D.
Mhm.
And you have to survive the steal, of course. But I guess you can take it quite slow from now.
Yes, there's not much proactive stuff that kills you, right?
Yeah, and as long as R&D is quite cheap to access, there's no rush really. So if all ices rest there, it can get quite expensive again. So I guess that's the line too. You
Mhm.
want to get all R&D ice rest and purge, or the other way around works too,
Yeah,
usually.
here we see the purge, and I guess that's the hope to keep that money down a bit.
Yes. And to slow down the R&D pressure, but yeah, Archives gets
Okay,
weak
this is pretty
for
dangerous, right?
mana brands.
Because of
Yeah,
if
it's
there's an
possible
oracle in
that
there,
oracles are. Yeah, or two. So I
interesting.
guess it's yeah.
Yeah, but I guess you
uh,
sometimes have to take the risks.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Oh, there's two oracles in there. So I guess
Okay,
yeah, we are
here we
now in a
see the
spot
full
we
fate.
yeah, yes.
So this could be game, right?
Yes. Because you kill through one steel skin. So if there's two end of the line in hand, it's game, I guess.
Yeah, and yeah, touch up end of the line would work as well, but I guess double end of the line is the
Yeah,
safer
it's
way.
it's more risky, I
Yeah,
guess, because you have to guess right.
okay. This,
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I guess Hosh knows that is that anyway.
or at least that
Or
one
four
card
or
won't
five
make
cards.
any difference.
Nope. And it makes the yeah, I guess
That's game. GG. Well played by both
GG.
players.
Yes, yes. As you said, the archive one was a bit dangerous, but you have to get your econ from somewhere, I
Definitely.
guess. And have to. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because Nebula gets a quite solid mid to late game with the kill threats
Yeah,
because you can't take really into it. So
that's a good
oh,
point.
there was a stone ship in hand or both actually.
No, the other one got
Oh,
drawn with the steel skin trigger.
this can yeah. Yeah. Nice. Always
Yeah,
good to see some NBN decks.
definitely. I like Envy Index.
Yeah, we know. We know. It's always nice to commentate a bit because we, or at least I'm quite new to it and
Definitely. This was probably a
would
bit,
like to do it more.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it was fun, so
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
if
It's the perfect opportunity, I guess.
definitely.
If Aksu is not available, you can take the spot
Yeah,
and train a bit, and
yes.
maybe we got a commentary. Oh, I don't know if I can commentate Kernel, but maybe the second standard shipment
Yeah,
would be
that
an
would be pretty
opportunity.
cool. maybe we get some people together for that one. I think
Yeah.
somebody also volunteered to do it, but I'm not 100%
Oh,
sure.
cool.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, I guess Axu is, or I guess Axu is playing. I don't know.
I don't
He
know either.
likes Eternal.
Yeah, but I think we have few people that offer to help for Eternal because it looks like nobody wants to play Eternal. Sadly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the discussion is quite interesting. We talked about it a bit, and yeah, it was probably right to go for singles and R&D till you until the deck is thin enough that you can finality into it.
Maybe.
Um, as you can't really die.
Sounds reasonable for sure.
Yes. But what do I know? My Hosh run is 1-2, but I wanted to be a special snowflake and play 2 Anikam Hosh.
Anikam Hosh is always cool.
It is, but I guess it's not tuned enough. Maybe for Mega City. Next
Maybe,
week.
maybe.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. What's that? The
So
European megacity, right? Or what did you
there's
have in
in
mind?
2 weeks there's Basel Megacity, but
Oh,
I had the Sheffield one in mind. It's both or
is that also in two
not.
weeks? Could be.
I think I,
Let
I'm
me
not sure
let me look
actually.
up my calendar. Um,
Yeah,
no, that's in
you should know
In
because you
three
want to.
weeks.
In 3 weeks, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, but maybe we got a live stream next week in Münster.
Ooh, yeah, that's actually a good
We
idea.
could, yeah, we could stream the final table maybe.
Yeah, I should be able to set that up actually.
Yeah, for a test run for our EMEA. So if someone's still undecided to come to EMEA,
Do
please
that.
come.
It's very good.
Yeah, we got probably a few tickets in the next, I guess, week. Or you have to look, but we will meet next week and look how many additional tickets we can sell.
Yeah, I really hope we can add like another 20 or 30 tickets because that would be very awesome, but we have to
It's a,
live with what we get because the first venue we had some difficulties and they didn't take our reservation seriously and like forgot it. And
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but we are super stoked for EMEA
definitely.
and yeah, hoped you liked the stream. And I guess we
Yeah.
hear each other in some weeks
Yeah, sounds good.
or on Thursday, Münster live play.
That could also be very true. Thanks everyone for tuning in and yeah, have a nice day or evening or morning or whatever it is at your home. See you.
Do you see ya?